Look at that. You know what? Just see that. That eyebrow's gonna be a good movie. There's two of them too. Look at that eyebrows.
Ninja Lens.
So it was raining, and I could have decided to wait to get to the car to do this to start this video, but because I wanted to make you guys know that I just got out of this movie, I wanted to make sure you guys knew that I actually went to the movie. So I just got out of Storks, and well, I thought last time I did one of these like impromptu movie reviews was because I was really mad that I went to go see Pete's Dragon, and so I decided I would say, you know what, let's balance it out. Next time we see a movie, next time we see a good movie, we'll do a video about it. And I saw a good movie today. Well, all right. So I have a few things, and I actually do have a few things to talk about. Then just say, oh man, it was such a good movie, because so I just got to see Storks. So this is a little weird doing this out in the open. So we'll be touch and go until we get to the car. But I made it to. I went to see this movie because I was a really big fan of the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies. And I liked the Lego movie quite a bit. And these guys, a lot of the people involved with making that made this movie. And you can tell with the animation design, the character design, that the people who made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs made this movie, because, I mean, like, as soon as I saw the promo for... Did I leave my window open? Yep. Anybody could have taken my new headphones. And I decided to do it when it rained. Oh. Oh God, the wind was so big. I tried to pick up my cup. The wind just blew away the top. All right. Now, this film was very similar to, yes, the character design was very similar to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's all. You know what? I loved Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Now, it is so dark. I look scary. Do I have my flashlight? I don't have my flashlight. I'm gonna look spooky this entire video. So, I saw Storks because I saw Cloudy. I've said that like 3 times. This is why this is the second channel. I came into it expecting something a little more like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I definitely got that. I got that really crazy, wacky vibe from it. Its story, it does these things that's like, yeah, that's not possible. That's not possible. That couldn't happen in the real world, but you don't care. So you see, I think I heard a lot about the wolf scene. I heard like, oh, and I don't want to spoil it. No spoilers. It was really amazing. The wolves, I think maybe it's not a spoiler if I talk about a couple of their jokes. They're like, oh, we're gonna eat that baby. I think it's in the trailer even. We're gonna eat that baby. And then they fall in love with the baby. They do a bunch of goofy gags, and the wolves, I laugh so hard because they do this gag where, the wolves they do, like a Transformers bit. It's like, wolves, form of, what is that? I think that's, dynamic, something that's a really old superhero cartoon where it's like, oh, form of this, and they did that, and they would turn into things, and they would just be most of it didn't make sense at all. Some of them were like, oh, they're getting over this, because you don't want the villain to continue chasing them. So when they do this, it's kind of like ultimately aware that it's so ridiculous that you don't care. You just don't care how ridiculous it is, because it's funny. I found a couple of awkward moments in the story. I was like, I'm guessing it's probably just me as an adult watching this movie, but I think I can. This is like the starting plot point. This isn't a spoiler. A little boy orders a baby from the Storks, and the Storks have been out of the business of delivering babies for a long time. But and the weird thing is that he wrote the letter. His parents didn't know at all. And then he was just like, I want a baby, and my parents will take care of it. And I just thought about the logistics of that. Like, oh yeah, anybody can write a letter saying they're you and they'll deliver you a baby. Your jerk friend could be just like, hey, I'm gonna write a letter to the Storks and this guy will have 6 kids. Just anybody could make. I thought it'd be funny. I think there's gonna be a couple of parodies about that on the internet. I thought I thought that was incredibly like. Are they gonna address it at all? I don't know. They don't. That's not really a spoiler. It's not the kind of movie where they will address that ever. Dutch angle, iconic angle. So after we get there's I think the comedy is good in this movie. There's a lot of really funny jokes. A lot of the people are just like we get that very similar comedy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Lego Movie. I think it reminds me a little bit of 21 Jump Street, the movie, where people are just like, ah! But not in like a kind of. That's a terrible way of describing things. But people are just kind of like, I'm this thing, and it's kind of funny that I'm being so obvious about it. And then instead of it just being like, wow, that's really cheesy and really stupid, it's funny. It's not. They do. I think the big thing is that they get comedians to do their voice work. Andy Samberg voiced the main character. I think he's actually becoming a much better voice actor because I didn't notice him at first. I noticed him right away in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but this time I didn't. It wasn't like, because I hate looking up movie statistics right away because it's just like it feels like it spoils a few things right away. So I didn't know Samberg was in this, but I couldn't tell right away. I was like, is that Samberg? It could be Samberg. But in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Baby Brand, I was like, oh, that's Andy Samberg. I think he's becoming much better voice actor because he's been in more animated features. And because he's a comedian, when he does that, I am making a very obvious character statement, or very obvious statement about something that most people in the real world wouldn't even make clear. But I'm saying it in such a very, in a very comedic way and have good timing. It's actually funny. There's a lot of scenes. The thing is that if you go into this thinking this is going to be Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs good, you're not going to enjoy it. Well, you're not going to enjoy it that much. You'll probably you'll be disappointed. I don't think it's as good as Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I think it has a few shortcomings that feel a little like hey kids, you know, kind of moments where like, hey kids, we're gonna put this online and it'll be a good little goofy moment, or you'll share this and you'll share it with all your little friends and we'll make a little app out of it, and it feels like something to get kids to be like, oh, it's so funny, even out of context moments. And it doesn't really take you out because the movie is funny in that way, very similar to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and Lego Movie. But this time, I don't want to spoil it because it could be a genuinely funny moment that you like. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was good. But it really was like, oh, we're out of the movie here. And in the other movies by these same creators, Lego Movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, good movies, go see them. Go buy them on DVD, Blu-ray. Not sponsored. And the other ones, it feels like it kind of meshes because the characters, it fits in the movie. There's this one scene, and it fits within the. We don't really know about the. No, it doesn't fit in the character. Other ones, they fit in the character's mind. Like, oh, we're in this character's mind. This one was like, am I watching a different movie? Because the character that we essentially went in this really out of sequence moment into is a character that's just kind of a goofy voice. He's had a couple of lines. So all in all, I give it a potato salad out of potato salad. How do you give a film a review? I don't want to give it a numerical one because I'm supposed to say Don't go in, as long as you don't go into expecting Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or the Lego Movie. As long as you go, if you want to go see it to see like a decent animated film, you'll enjoy it. But if you go into it expecting aces, some of the best stuff you've seen in a long time, you might be disappointed. So I think that's all I'm going to say about my overall review. So I like the film. I didn't think it was as good as a lot of other animated films that have been coming out recently. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Lego Movie. I'm trying to think of another good comedy. I don't think I don't think it's as been as good as those. But for now, I must return to the shadows of the internet. On the flash of the camera, I will return to the light. Ninja out!